Thank you for watching. Cindy will join us later. The TBI says one known member of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua was arrested in Chattanooga last week. Around the same time, local police officials said there was no evidence that the gang was operating in our area. Dallas Payton joins us live with the story. Dallas?
Hey David, we learned that Adelvis Rodriguez Carmona was arrested in a human trafficking operation and that he is a known gang member of Tren de Aragua. Now the TBI discovered TDA about 2 years ago in Middle Tennessee, and some people were arrested and charged in that case, and the rest fled now. Some time later, the TDA is starting to pop back up in Tennessee.
On November 18th, 4 people were arrested. Adelvis Rodriguez Carmona was the only male arrested and is a known gang member of TDA. He's wanted for violent crimes in Chicago and New York City. Last week, Local 3 was told by the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office and Chattanooga Police Department that there were no known TDA gang members in this area. Sheriff Austin Garrett explains that's because the gang is hard to track.
They settle in places where they feel comfortable, and we're not going to let them feel comfortable here. Our intention is to disrupt that and to ensure that they keep moving. They may be in Atlanta tonight, and the next night they may be here in Hamilton County in a hotel, and the next night in Kentucky.
Sheriff Garrett says the TDA moves around to avoid law enforcement. TBA Director David Roush says TDA targets areas based on demand.
Large cities, a lot of people, a lot of demand for criminal activity, right? A lot of demand for drugs, a lot of demand for prostitution. All of that exists in our largest cities.
Roush says TDA uses women from Venezuela who have been abducted and smuggled into the U.S. While other TDA gang members have been arrested in Knox County and Shelby County, Roush says there's no signs that the gang is based in Tennessee.
This isn't a gang that's come in and taken over and is a violent respite in any of our cities to where they've come in and they've taken over and they're doing what you see in the videos that have been played. They're not doing that at this point, right? And so our job is to make sure they don't get to that point.
TBI says there is no signs that TDA is working with local gangs either, and law enforcement wants to keep it that way.
We don't want to see that, right? And it's always a concern, regardless of what the gang is. We've seen the work of the cartels in the drug business, of how they have expanded their networks through local gangs, and then how they actually then turn the table on it and come in and take control.
And now the TBI says that this gang typically works out of hotels near major interstates. Now Rodriguez Carmona is being held in the Hamilton County Jail on a $125,000 bond. Reporting live in Hamilton County for Local 3 News, I'm Dallas Payton.